Hi, and welcome to ECP Tutorials. In today's lesson, we're going to be discussing how to add product to the back end of your Aries cart system. As always, we'll begin by logging in, and once you're logged in, you'll land on the dashboard. From the dashboard, we hover over Catalog and select Products. Now you can see there's already products that have been created. But we want to create a new product from the ground up. The first thing to do is to click on the Insert button. And of course we start with the product name. So Blue Microphone Snowball is going to be my product name. Now for meta tag description and keywords, the simplest thing you can do is just to copy the product name into each of the fields. If you would like to add additional information here, please feel free to do so. Now the product description. You can get your product description from various places. Ideally, the dropshipper will provide you with that product description. If that's the case, you simply go to the dropshipper's description of that product, copy it, and paste it. The final thing to do is to put your product tags in. This is for the internal search bar found on the front of the website, as you can see here. The search bar up here is very intuitive, but if you wanted to add additional tags, keywords, to help the customer find that product, you may enter it in here. And you can continue to do them as long as they're comma separated. Now take notice that we have been working on the General tab. There is a lot of tabs here to deal with. However, for this lesson, we're only going to be dealing with the first three tabs. These are the three minimum required tabs to fill out in order to complete a successful product upload. The next thing we need to do is to go to the Data tab. Once you click on the Data tab, you again see a required field, and that is the model number. So enter in your model number. SKU, UPC, and location are all optional fields. The price, however, is not. So to enter in the price, you simply type in the amount with no dollar signs, just dollars and cents. Tax class should always be set to taxable goods. This allows you to set a tax rate for the state you live in, and if anybody is making a purchase from that state, it will add the appropriate tax. For the quantity, if you are having the system keep track of your quantity, you enter in, if you have 13 products, you enter in 13. The minimum quantity would be 1, and subtract stock would be left at yes. If you are dealing with a drop shipper, the ideal thing to do here is to put a quantity of 99, a minimum quantity of 1, and subtract stock no. Now, the out of stock status only is relevant if you have subtract stock as yes. When you are out of stock, you can have various messages display to the customer to let them know out of stock, in stock, pre-order, and 2 to 3 days. So for me, I'm using a drop shipper, and I'm going to keep my quantity at 99, my minimum quantity at 1, my subtract stock status at no. My required shipping will always be yes. Now, for SEO keyword, it should be the title of the product. There are 3 rules with SEO keywords, as we've gone over before in the previous chapter. First rule is no spaces. You must use a dash or an underscore to fill in place of the spaces. The second rule of SEO keywords is no special characters. Alphanumeric only. So if you have any special characters in the SEO keyword, please remove them. The most commonly used ones in titles are the inch markers or quotations and the parenthesis bubbles. Again, alphanumeric only. The third rule is no duplicates. You must have no duplicates in any other SEO keyword column. Therefore, I cannot use blue microphone snowball again anywhere on the website. This creates a conflict. And if there's a conflict between two products of the same SEO or two categories with the same SEO, they will not display. Okay, so for the image, again, we've gone over this, but we'll review. Browse files, select your image, find your image and double click it. It will display here, letting you know that it has indeed been uploaded. If you need to search for an image on your computer, you select Browse Files, select the Upload button, and look through your system to find the photos you're looking for. Find the image, double click it, you'll be greeted with a success message. And again, your images display in alphabetical order based on title. If this was the image you were looking for after uploading it to the Aries Cart system, you could simply double click it and it'll display here. So now we have our image. The next field to deal with is the date available field. If you notice, it will always display the day before you were working on it. Today's date is January 5th, 2012. The system will automatically make the date available for the product the day before. That's why it says January 4th, 2012. If you needed to extend this date available, you simply bring up the calendar and select the date that you'd like it to be. For our purposes, we want to go ahead and make it available right away. Now for your dimensions, you would simply fill out the length, width, and height appropriate. So this is a 12-inch long, 10-inch wide, 8-inch high box. Your length class can be set to centimeter, millimeter, or inch. The weight of the product can be set to kilograms, grams, pounds, or ounces. For my purposes, pounds are going to be what I'm looking for. Status by default will always be enabled. If you would like to hide this product from the customer's point of view until you are ready to display it, simply select Disabled. This product will not show until you re-enable it. And sort order always leave at default. Now that we've completed the Data tab, we can come here to the Links tab. Now in the Links tab, you will have a manufacturer list, and you may select that manufacturer. Now, if that manufacturer is not in that list, or that list has not been populated, I will show you how to do that in this lesson. Now for the categories, as you remember in the last lesson, we created a category of microphone with a subcategory of inline microphones. In this instance, the subcategory of inline microphones is the one I would like to select. Now, if your product falls under multiple categories, you are free to check as many categories as appropriate. But in this instance, just the subcategory of inline microphones will suffice. As you scroll down, there's the stores, just leave checked at default. Downloads refers to any downloadable product that you may have been using, which we are not. And then finally, related products. This is a way to tell the customer, if you like this product, you might want to see the accessories. You might want to see a complementary product to it. So for this one, I'm going to add on the Apple Cinema 30-inch. What a perfect addition to this product. As you notice here, it says autocomplete. As you start to type in the name of the product, it will show you a list of products based on what you've typed in. So these are going to be my two related products I'm going to apply to this product. Now that is it for the minimum requirements to create a product. In the next lesson, we will go over the advanced product upload, dealing with the rest of these tabs. For now, just these first three tabs, again, is the minimum requirement needed. So for here, we're going to hit save. We need to add a manufacturer to the list for the blue microphone snowball. To add that manufacturer, we simply hover over catalog and scroll down to manufacturers. As you can see here, here's a list of manufacturers that were already created for the website. I need to enter in my own manufacturer. To do so, I'm going to start by hitting the insert button. Type in the manufacturer name, the manufacturer SEO keyword, an image if applicable. For now, I'm going to substitute the blue logo with the Apple logo and leave the sort order default at blank. Now when we hit save, again you'll be greeted with a success message, and now we can add this manufacturer to the product. I'll show you how. Hover over catalog, go back to products, and find your product. Here I have my blue microphone snowball, which we just created. I'll scroll down to the end here and hit edit. Now by doing so, this will allow you to edit any of the fields that you've manipulated along the way. If you misspelled something in the description or want to fancy it up with some layout options, if you forgot a meta tag keyword, anything to that effect, if you need to change the price, this is the time to do so. And you can do this at any time. Now to add that manufacturer, I'm going to go to the links tab and I'm going to select blue from the drop down list of manufacturers. Once I've completed that, I'm going to hit save. Now I'd like to take a look at the work we've done on the front end of the website. You can do so by checking storefront, which will bring you to your storefront. As you remember, we created a microphone category, and under that we have a subcategory of inline microphones where we've created a product. To select that, so here's our product, and let's take a closer look at it. As you can see here, we have the image we've uploaded for this particular product. You see the brand or the manufacturer is blue. We have our model number. The availability is in stock. We have our price. We have our description. We have our related products. And finally, we have the search tags. So the way these tags work is if I was just to type in USB and do a search, it's going to show up under this product. This product not only has the word USB in the description, but it has it as a tag. This helps tremendously with searching and narrowing down search results. Remember, the goal here is to make it as easy for the customer to find what they're looking for as possible. So that's it for adding and editing a product. If you were to need to delete a product, you very simply check the checkbox and select delete. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to do this? And if you're sure, you hit OK. If not, you just hit cancel. No harm done. Well, that's it for the tutorial today. For additional information and tutorials, simply go to ecommercepositioning.com. Here you'll find all the information necessary to make your website a success. Thank you.